Really, you either accept it or. So yeah, man. Sorry, people. Let me do some timestamps. Timestamps, because obviously I'm gonna clip up bits and pieces. 430 of you locked in. Very appreciative of such people, man. 556 likes. Keep going, people. Let me see you lot's opinions. I'm perplexed. I know what I saw, but where was the fight, brother? You can't engineer fight, bro. You can talk the talk. You can't engineer fight. When the chips are down, only certain men stand up. You see it all the time. You see it all the time. One love for the super chat. You know, everyone's allowed their opinions. You know, he said Arteta out. All I can say is at least there's 37 other games, bro. And I'm saying bring back Wenger. When I see Xhaka with the armband, I was vexed, but who else could take it? Exactly. If it's not him or Tierney, it's a myth, bro. Everyone else is shook. The problem is Arteta and these players, let's be real. Bro, there's many problems at Arsenal. There's not just one single problem. Arteta is moving mad with his tactics. These are a poor bunch of players, who I think Arteta should be getting a lot more out of, but are still poor nonetheless. We all know the owners need to keep it moving, innit? You know? I always say it. New signings are only half the job, people. New signings are only going to take this club so far. I'm respect to everybody, but I genuinely think certain people don't watch the game. You saw Smith Rowe today, right? See him, he had a commendable game. You're seeing him get the ball off centre halves. You're seeing the defensive structure and system that Brentford look at. We couldn't break them down. Suddenly, when it's just the same old individuals, and you as a cam, you're not in the areas that can hurt the opposition, there's an issue. New signings are only half the job. The gaffer has to be able to show he can get something out of it. Whether he can is another thing. It scares me, man. It scares me. Just have to accept it. The good thing is we are only playing once a week and them things there, man. Let me scroll up a bit because the engagements are there. One love to everyone commenting, man. I'm having PTSD. Ain't DG spat these bars before? Probably, bro. I'm that rapper that's coming through with the same old freestyle, just different beats, the classics. It's just getting love. I set my bar low, but I'm still disappointed, boy. We need a way better keeper because Leno is a shambles. I need DG to help me out. I can't help you out, man. Ben White will be exceptional for you guys, but it takes more than Ben White. You know what? Ben White done some terrible things, but I don't think he had a terrible game. And Ben, I said it, you're only as good as the defensive structure. There was a lot of propaganda pieces in relation to where Brighton were defensively and Ben White's actions in comparison to the teammates. And I said, ain't we been down this road before? We were saying that with Gabriel, we're only as good as our outlook on defending, and we're only as good as how we defend from the front. Now, you sat there, I assume, Ben, and you saw Ivan Toney, you saw Canos, you saw how they defended. There was 1-2 nervy moments from Brentford, but you saw how they pressed. Ivan Toney's probably, there's different, I think Pinnock had a solid game. There's, the two goal scorers could be up there. There's plenty man of the matches there. Raya for a couple saves, but Ivan Toney is arguably man of the match. The man hasn't scored a goal for the club in the Prem. You see what I'm saying? This is the issue that we're dealing with. This is the territory that we're down. I'm standing by Ben White. But again, you're only as good as what's around you. And there's a circus, man. Absolute circus. Ben White never looked like someone that's played for Leeds in a Bielsa system, that's done the thing at Brighton, that's been at Peterborough and Newport and loan in the Football League and things. You're only as good as your teammates. And to be fair, bro, he was cleaning up against Spurs, cleaning up against Fingy as well. Chelsea, your juice is going to run out. You can't always be the hero. Tierney looked a bit iffy today. Suddenly, it's a myth. But we're going to keep saying the same old things because nothing's being addressed. Nothing. I think there was a super chat. I'm not even sure if I've beeped it. Love for the super chat, my guy. I'm done with this team. My last draw was Xhaka staying. Ben White was dead. Don't see his team going anywhere. Arteta out now. I'm standing faith in Arteta. In Arteta and Ben White. I think the team was poor, but I think there was a couple poorer players than Xhaka. I'm going to keep it honest with you. Listen, Xhaka is Xhaka. I agree with what you're saying, but I don't feel he was the poorest on the football field. I'm looking at a couple man in that defense first and foremost. I'll be real with you. I'll be honest. Where was the killer instinct? It seemed like Tierney was the only one. Bro, we're looking at Tierney to break down low blocks. Xhaka is on the ball. Tierney's trying to break down your low blocks. You know, Smith Rowe and Saka, when you can get them in threatening areas, they're doing a thing. Pepe's on the ball, but they double up against him. We look very disjointed. It don't look like a team. And nothing we do looks like a consequence of many hours on the training field. It's freestyling. And this is how we play. There's gonna be games, and there was games last year. We played exactly like that. And then we won. Bro, look at Crystal Palace on the last day of the season. We twanged it at the end. It's all fun and games then, you know. You go all the way back to Fulham last season. How many goals came in the second half? Or the season before that, sorry. We're going to keep saying the same things, man. Keep saying the same things. The players lack, bro, it's mentality more than if I told you, look, you can bring new players in, new manager, this, that, and the other. The mentality has to be there. You saw mentality from Brentford. You lot never started well. The minute after that first 10, we looked shaky. We went a goal down, still moving the same way. Even at 2-0, I see couple man are trying. Saka's still trying, but we're very reactive, and you can't afford to do that. And I said we can't afford to carry anyone until the end, until December. It don't look good for a lot of people. But we say this, it means a lot to us. Tomorrow it's all right. Back to business, back to the YouTube stuff that man are going to be doing, and all them articles that we do, and all them silly propaganda pieces and whatnot, man. Bro, record everything that you're saying now. For the majority of games this season, just upload it as post-match analysis. You lot kill me, man. DG, only thing that can fix this is your FM stream at this point. I think that's live at 11, man. I'm not too sure, but I hope it can give you something. Bro, and my Spurs supporting brethren just said, lol. Bro, they're hitting me up now, man. Hold it up, man. Hold it up, man. We keep going, man. Is what is. Day in the life of an Arsenal fan. You hold it up, man. It happens, man. Marie didn't help White at all. I'm not going to be reactionary on Callum Chambers or Marie in it, because Marie's the best of a bad bunch. I was saying him and Ben White. Based off the Spurs game, Marie looked shaky. I did think he looked good in the air, but I think Marie kills our build-up play because he's very narrow. He looks for that simple pass, that narrow. Sometimes you need to open up and play Tierney. Not all the time there's balance, but I think he's very narrow. He comes back inside, and then we've got midfielders who are very slow on it and don't want it. And then him and Leno don't trust him. Marie don't trust Leno. White probably don't trust you lot. You lot don't trust White. Chambers is in his own world. Tierney's the only one that he had a bad game, but the only one that's probably not a mug out of them, you know. So it's a bad cocktail. It's a terrible cocktail. We're not going to go anywhere. Do you get where I'm going with it? You know, it's scary, very disjointed, a bunch of individuals, a team that relies on individual moments of brilliance. Because, you know, if we get that penalty, if, you know, if that Martinelli header goes different, there's something that could be said. But if spots and all of that's nothing, we've lost. And it's not nice. You know, it's not nice, because when we're playing at home in a big game, the fans will always support the team, but it can get long very quickly. Big up my guy, Trizzy Broski. I want to cry as well, man, but I don't know where the tears are, man. A man said, deluded. Arsenal remind me of the film Groundhog Day. All credit to you that you continue to stream and provide great content during this abysmal club. Apologies that you have to go through that, man. But it is what it is, man. Love for the super chats pouring in. It's mentality and leadership. The team was lost and Arteta was lost like a child. It's mentality, leadership, direction, which Arteta does not have. Only thing I'd add to that is clarity. Facts, though. This is now our level under Arteta. 2 8th place finishes, and starting off the game the same slow, dead way. There was no progression, only regression. I mean, I'm sure you lot enjoyed your holidays, but what the hell were we doing in this holiday period, people? I don't know what was going on in that regards, man. Think of title. Sorry, folks, just adding to the timestamps, bro. Stress, people, stress, man. Stress. Daniel Ek needs to come and put some propaganda pieces about he wants to buy the club or something, man. Seriously. Marie looks like, bro, Marie's lost, bro. Anytime. Is it any we know our players, but do these play? I don't think the team players know each other. I don't think Arteta does. It's always a genius thing after the game. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that I was saying Chambers should start. I was saying Marie should start. Now it didn't work out. Both should probably be dropped for the next game. I think we should go to a back three personally against Chelsea now. I think if as long as it stays with these bookies not signing players and several people, at least until we're out of this dangerous little period where you have, well, we've played Brentford now, where I was saying at half time we should have went to a three at the back. I think against Chelsea and City now, it still probably won't be enough, but I think we go to a back three. I think, today you could have slapped Tierney there, brought on Tavares and stopped that ball into the channel. I hope we've learned our lessons because we didn't move like a team that understood what Ivan Toney's doing. You don't have to be an Arsenal fan or a Brentford fan or even a real football fan. If you just watch football on a casual basis, you hear the name Ivan Toney. You know what he brings. We watch the playoffs. If you're not going to learn your lessons now, do I expect you to learn that against a roaring Romeo Lukaku who wants to prove a difference in England, who didn't work out at Chelsea, now wants to prove things well, who he looks up to Jogba. One thing Jogba used to do is bully Arsenal. If you look up to Jogba and you want to eclipse him, that's what you need to do. Saying that them and they got like 5 goals a season. You know I love Uncle Jogba. I'm just very sour at this moment in time, people. And then after that, you got City. So for me, I think it's a back three thing, especially if you're not going to address the midfield to the quality we need. We're going to keep doing this defending thing. It's poor because as much as Marie was tired today, he's going to get praised. And rightly so if he does play well. Couple of games, this is forgotten. Man, start looking at Chambers and Marie and all of these players like they're new guys. We're burying our heads in the sand. Really are. And it's like our players don't know each other. Arteta don't know our players because he's exposed Marie again to wide areas and stuff, and he's just doing nonsense. But again, players are not understanding. Oh, he's slow. Let me cover him. Or he's left that area. Let me get in there. Because that's like what you saw with the first goal we conceded, folks. Don't know what to tell you lot, man. Just buckle up and enjoy the ride, man. I don't know what to tell you lot, folks. Absolutely. There's nothing I can tell you lot. Like you lot saw the game for where it was. You lot saw it, you know. It is what it is. It's famously, it is what it is. Like, if you know, you know. If you didn't watch the game, don't pre it, man. Like my man Cam said, Brentford were technically better, were better technically, as they would. Their manager has had a blueprint. That manager reflects the team. The team reflect the manager. They've all had a different. They respond to adversity because all of them have had difficult journeys to being footballers. They're very. They pressed well. They're good in possession. Yeah, there was a couple of shaky moments, but they trust themselves. There's way more talking. They're a street smart team. Certain people might say our team reflects our gaffer. Very naive, very much deer in headlights, very much reactive, very much naive. Once again, I don't know. I'm just don't shoot the messenger. I'm just throwing things out there to you guys. It's a mazza, man. It's a mazza. Good thing is, at least it doesn't happen at 12:30, 5:30 on Sunday. This didn't happen at noon on Saturday. At least we got it out the way, you know. Watch some championship football, watch some French football, hopefully Messi makes his debut next week. I will never get away with this. I have to do live streams and stuff, but people just air it. We focus on Chelsea next week. And if it's the same old, then it's the same old, man. We can't really say we're surprised now, can we, folks? Team looks disjointed, bro. Man are saying it looks disjointed, bro. You can't look disjointed in the first game. There's problems there. You're never in good territory if that's what we're saying. Grim, absolutely grim, same old story as usual. As a Villa fan, it's sad to see Arsenal crumble slowly like this. It will get a lot worse before it gets any better. David, take it away, bro. I'm officially done, DG. Well and truly, I'm physically sickened by this dust happening time and time again. I'm not watching Arsenal this season. We say this, we'll be back tomorrow, man, because we're not. A lot of other people are not at that stage of acceptance. It's happened, in it. I'm not saying that's well. I'm just saying we're gonna be here. I know exactly how you feel, man. Exactly how you feel, but we've just got to move, man. Arteta screamed about preseason. What is the difference from last season? He's got to show it to you, but it don't look good, man. Don't look good at all. Pardon me. Hella saltiness, man. You think the players have turned on Arteta? Maybe. But I don't think so. And if they have, I can't lie to you, bro. I don't think they should. I think they need to turn on themselves. I think they should be sick to the stomach of how they're performing for themselves. I think it should kill them because I don't think it does. Do I think these players take that result personally? Of course, but do I feel it's going to keep them up at night? No. Guys are going to be doing the same foolishness next week. There's not a real dedication to these lots' craft, or they would not. Defenders would not keep doing the same things. For example, you're not dedicated to improving. In any other walk of life, when you look at these examples, you look at man like they're absolutely stupid for these things.